Let me go ahead and show you a couple ways to zoom in and out of tracks. I have over here plus and minus keys. The plus key will let me zoom in vertically, or actually enlarge each track vertically, and the minus will shrink it. And I can do the same horizontally by clicking the plus or the minus, one of the many, many ways to zoom around in Pro Tools. If I want to change the height of a track, I just go to this little ruler area here, hold down my mouse button, and I get a list of predefined sizes. Let's say large. And that track becomes large. That's micro. Of course, I can always drag manually between to resize. Now, in Pro Tools, the Option key is very useful almost everywhere you go, and it usually means do the same thing I'm doing on this track everywhere else. So here, if I hold down the Option key and choose a size, let's say jumbo, every single track will be jumbo in size. If I then do Option key mini, they all shrink down. If I've selected a couple tracks, let's say just these three here. Now I selected the bass drum and the snare by clicking on them, shift clicking on the second one. Shift clicking lets me contiguously select. If I want to non-contiguous select things, I use the Command key. So I've got bass drum, snare, and hi-hat, and I want to enlarge those three tracks only. I hold down Shift Option, and that says do this only to the tracks I have selected. So we'll go ahead and make those jumbo. You'll notice the bass drum and the first snare are jumbo. The second snare remained the same, and the hi-hat is jumbo. And I'll hold down Option, go back to Mini, shrink everything down. Now let me enlarge one of these tracks here, and I'll show you what this wave button means over here. This is actually the same as this button up here. And what it lets me do is increase the size of the wave, not the size of the track height, but the size of the wave, or shrink it down. Sometimes when you're working with waves, you want to zoom in a little bit, and this is a great way of doing it. Over here, I just click on the top part to enlarge it, and the lower part to shrink it.